year in a row.
Time and temperature, brought to you by your local Honda dealer.
Coming up on News Channel 6, a historic Aiken County church celebrates a major milestone this weekend. We were there and have more on how the congregation marked the occasion. We'll have this story and more as your News at 11 starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 11.
Well, good Sunday evening to you. I'm Kim Vickers. Thank you so much for joining us. Our coverage you can count on begins with tips on how parents can help kids adjust when they go back to school. As students head back to the classroom, preparation can help set the tone for a successful school year. The transition back to school can bring excitement, but it can also bring uncertainty for students and families. Education experts say parents should pay attention to changes in their child's behavior and school habits as they adjust to the new routine.
They may see students having difficulties getting up in the morning. They may speak negatively about the school day, or they may be having difficulties doing schoolwork. And so that's an opportunity to talk with their child about what's taking place and go ahead and figure out what can they do together to ease their worries about the new school year.
Dr. Bradley says those conversations can help parents and students work through concerns and start the school year with confidence. The full interview is on WJBF.com. And Richmond County schools are preparing families for the new school year. The district held a town hall recently, giving parents a chance to hear directly from the superintendent. Students will have new ways to stay connected. Elementary schools will use Class Dojo, and middle and high school students receive updates through the Remind app. Josie students will continue learning at a temporary campus while construction continues.
Because we have a vision of our students that when they graduate, they're graduating with some of those career certificates that they need to go straight to work, making very good money right here in the Augusta area.
Construction at Josie High School is expected to be completed in 2029. And it's time now for a quick first check of your forecast with meteorologist Avery Gray. Avery, earlier this evening, it was crazy storms, but it has really calmed down out there.
Yeah, that's right, Kim. It was quite a busy afternoon for us here across the CSRA, really staying south of I-20. Now that has really calmed down to a nice evening for us. This is Live Viper 6 radar. We had a few pop-up shower towards Hancock County around 10:35 in this past evening, but it has now dissipated and we are clear skies overhead. Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview outside of downtown Aiken, showing that it is just a nice and calm night for us. A little bit of clouds still lingering overhead. 74 degrees is our temperature, feeling like 70. Winds coming in from the south-southeast at 3 miles per hour. Still a bit of breeze towards Lincoln County, 16 mile per hour. That includes Crawfordville as well. Only an 8 mile per hour wind gust here in Augusta at the moment. Temperatures across the CSRA are nice and cool for us. Everybody cooling off. We're at 74 in Augusta, 72 in Saluda, a bit warmer in Washington and McCormick County, where they didn't see as much rain today, around 77 degrees there. As we're looking ahead, you can expect rainfall in the forecast every day this week, around a 40% chance Monday and Tuesday, dropping down to 30 on Wednesday. I'll have the details on that and a future cast for you right in a couple of minutes. Kim?
All right, Avery, thank you. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office needs your help tonight. Donnell Davis is wanted in reference to a criminal damage to property that occurred on Kaufman Drive on Sunday, July 2nd. Davis frequents the Peach Orchard Road and Circular Drive areas. If you have any information concerning his whereabouts, please contact the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. Well, this Sunday marks another major milestone for one of our drivers traveling across the Thurman Lake Bridge should expect some lane closures this week. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Savannah District Structural Section will inspect the bridge Monday through Wednesday. Georgia Department of Transportation says there will be single lane closures and flagging operations on Clarks Hill Road during the inspections, weather permitting. Drivers should expect delays and use caution in the area. The Wilkes County Sheriff's Office is cracking down on unlawful large gatherings. It's all because of a recent uptick in street fighting over the summer. The Sheriff's Office says it is a disturbing trend that they want to put a stop to. They say from now on, they will strictly enforce all laws regarding loitering and unlawful gatherings. Any large events must obtain proper permissions and permits before they happen. The Sheriff's Office put out a statement saying, in part, those choosing to participate in these fights, understand this. If you're a juvenile, I will hold both you and your parents accountable under the law. If you're legally an adult, you alone will be responsible for your actions and will answer for them in court. New tonight, an update from Aiken County. Officials with the Aiken County Animal Shelter want to thank those of you who made a difference during this weekend's nationwide Clear the Shelters event. They say 20 pets found their forever homes on Saturday, but the shelter remains near full capacity. If you'd like to see adoptable pets, we have a link at WJBF.com. As the national blood shortage continues, there's a call for more donations here at home. Shepherd Community Blood Center is the main supplier of blood to local hospitals in the CSRA. Right now, they need all blood types and are asking people to give blood as soon as possible. Shepherd has been unable to fulfill specific orders for the Children's Hospital of Georgia for patients under 3 months old. Patients with cancer or sickle cell disease also depend on regular blood transfusions to survive.
This summer, we're seeing the lowest blood levels that we've seen in 2 years. So we have seen a kind of sustained decline the past several weeks leading into the summer. And I think sometimes it's easy to think, somebody else will do that. There's no one else right now.
1 pint of blood can help save 3 lives. For a list of locations and hours, just visit shepherdblood.org. And now to downtown Augusta, where major road work is presenting a challenge for a growing number of businesses. Owners like Sheila Jones, who opened a gourmet popcorn shop on Broad Street in November, says business was good until the road construction reached her in the 700 block, and now it's down 50%. Jones is the first downtown business owner to go before commissioners seeking financial help for losses due to the road construction.
In a really bad situation, all the businesses open here, so it's just really tough, and we need help. We haven't gotten anything from the city, any type of help, and I understand that this is part of a beautification process for the city, but we want to be around to enjoy it when it's done. But if we can't make the sales and pay our rents, then that just won't happen.
The owner of the Diamond Cuisine restaurant also says business has suffered because of the road work. And the Jans Cuts Back to School Bash is happening tomorrow in Augusta. It's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the May Park Recreation Center on 4th Street. Students in K through 12 can get free backpacks, school supplies, and haircuts for boys while supplies last. The event is hosted by Perry Broadcasting of Augusta and the Augusta Recreation and Parks Department.
And it was a rainy day today where we picked up over an inch of rainfall in some places across Columbia County. This is brought to you by our neighborhood network powered by Tempest. All of the latest on the rain chances this week right after this.
Your most watched local news is getting a big plus. WJBF 6 Plus, now on demand. Whether you have Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, or Samsung TV Plus, our new streaming app is easy to download for your television. Plus, it's totally free with no subscription required. WJBF 6 Plus, built for the way you watch. WJBF 6 Plus is brought to you by the Mike Costello Law Firm. Do yourself a favor. Call the Mike Costello Law Firm.
John in the Senate. John in the Senate.
I'm John Ossoff, and I approve this message.
The Live 5 or 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5 or 6.
Welcome back, and here's a look at satellite and radar, where we did have that cold front push through earlier today. Now that has kind of dissipated into a disturbance, that's what you're seeing here along that brown dotted line. Some cloud cover across the CSRA, but overall we're nice and clear when it comes to rainfall. Just a slight breeze, not even really moving that flag much, coming in from the south-southeast at 3 miles per hour. 74 is our temperature here in Augusta. Feels like 70, a nice night out there. Time now 11:12 this evening, overnight, whatever time you consider this. It's a little bit late for me, but I work this every single week, so it's okay. 74 is our temperature here in Augusta, 75 up in McCormick County. Everyone across the CSRA seeing those temperatures in the low to mid 70s. And for the rest of tonight, we're staying nice and clear across the CSRA. Spotty showers here and there, but overall, no more downpours and no more strong to severe thunderstorms tonight. Overnight lows tonight drop down to 71. Our average low is 72, so that's right there near average. And highs tomorrow are 89 degrees, which I have coined warm instead of hot. But this is not the direction August is going. Even though it's hot, it's still going to be humid. But we are back to school tomorrow for Bamberg, Barnwell, Emmanuel, Glasscock, Hancock, McDuffie, Screven, and Warren counties. A large group of students head back to school tomorrow. I hope you have a great first day. 7 o'clock in the morning, 72 degrees as that school bell rings, 85 by lunch hour, 89 by 3 o'clock. And these storms are going to be a little bit hit or miss depending on where you are. So here's our Futurecast Monday by 6 o'clock in the morning, seeing some spotty showers that become widespread rain towards our southeastern counties by 7 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning rather. 2 o'clock, we still start to see those spotty showers here and there with widespread rain sticking to our southeastern counties there. That continues by the 5 o'clock hour. Then we start to see some circulation take place, and that is because we have a low level or a low pressure system that's going to form at the surface, and that's going to bring us these showers and storms in a counterclockwise rotation. And you can see we'll start to see by Tuesday all of that heavy widespread rain staying to our north and our eastern counties. So excessive rainfall outlook for Monday, we're seeing the flood threat to our east counties and our southeastern counties. And then that's going to shift on Tuesday to our north and eastern counties as we get that counterclockwise rotation, but it's going to be over the span of 2 days. Now this week we're still expecting temperatures to be on the rise. 89 for Monday, which is below average, but our feels like temperatures are going to be right at 100 because our dew points are just so high. So still going to feel hot and muggy outside. Same old, same old. Nothing that we are not used to for the month of August. High temperatures rise to 92 by Friday, but thankfully we do have rain chances in the forecast every single day. This means we can get a pop-up shower or thunderstorm to cool us off throughout the day and hopefully knock our temperatures down a little bit through the afternoon. And we are in desperate need of the rain even still. Drought monitor looks better, but we still have that extreme drought towards Allendale and Bamberg County there. And by the time this is all said and done this week, so from this Sunday to next Sunday, we could be looking at around overall ½ an inch widespread across the CSRA, with some pockets seeing around 3/4 of an inch and even an inch to up to 2 inches possible across our viewing area. Here's a look at your 10-day forecast. It's going to be a nice week ahead. We do have the chance for rain every single day, so keep your umbrella handy, pack it in your car. Don't get caught without it. Temperatures staying on that warmer side, which definitely isn't my favorite, but for those of you who love summer, it's still holding on strong.
Same, not my favorite, but I think everybody's lawns are going to be looking pretty good.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, very green.
Thank you, Avery. Well, still ahead, library dads are transforming hundreds of families through books and brotherhood. Stay with us.
We'll hear from her, plus former Mayor Dee Copenhaver and hurricane relief right here.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app.
Welcome back. One dad turned weekly library trips with his daughter into a beloved community event. Meet Library Dads. Will Gans reports.
This is the story
Mickey and friends are on a mission to find colors all around.
Of the Library Dads.
We're committed to doing 3 things: bonding, books, and brotherhood.
Kari Arnold began making weekly trips to the library with his daughter when she was just 4 months old.
People often confuse teaching children to want to read with teaching them how to read. Even now, as a toddler, my goal is to build the desire to want her to read.
That bonding time outside of the house with his daughter, inspiring Kari to write a brand new chapter for his Atlanta neighbors.
I realized it would be great to get more dads involved. And so the very first one was July 20th, 2024, and about 10 of us in total pulled up. And from there, we've grown the organization to reach over 1,200 people.
Monthly library link-ups consisting of bonding over games and crafts, books that dads and guest speakers read aloud to kiddos, and brotherhood focused on community building for the dads. The Library Dads tackling not only America's loneliness epidemic, but our literacy crisis too.
Because it's a body.
I think about a young boy specifically because there is a disparity in literacy rates between boys and girls. And especially our African-American boys. So the goal is for them to become a lifelong reader,
the opening pages for one generation of a story that began for Kari many years ago. Who inspired you to be a lifelong reader?
My grandmother was the first person to read to me. She was a school librarian, so I always remember her having, a joy for reading.
That's really cute. I love that. Well, you think your pain and your heartbreak are unprecedented in the history of the world, but then you read. That quote is from James Baldwin, the novelist, essayist, and activist whose work explored themes of race, class, and humanity. He was born on this day in Harlem, New York. If you're interested in learning more about James Baldwin, you should visit your local library. And as students head back to school for a new school year, one of the greatest keys to their success will be their reading levels. While teachers work hard in the classroom, a child's love for learning is truly unlocked at home. You can boost your child's literacy with just a few simple habits. Read together for 15 minutes a day, let them pick out books they actually enjoy, and talk about the stories. By making reading a fun daily routine, you can give our kids the confidence they need to thrive this year. Have you ever wondered what your child's favorite subject is in school and why? Well, according to student polls and surveys, math is the school subject kids look forward to the most, followed by science and English and language arts. Math was named a top choice by roughly 23% of young students in major youth polls, often because children enjoy the clear logic of finding a right answer. Well, coming up, high school teams are getting ready for the upcoming football season. Hear how one team is getting ready up next in sports.
If you've seen everything on your favorite show,
Antenna TV. While everyone else is in vacation mode,
Guys, what are you doing? We have guests coming.
well, we have a chair for them. Live is just heating up.
Hot.
With sizzling stars. Fiery competition. And a blazing good time. Only on the #1 entertainment talk show. Live with Kelly and Mark.
Kelman, can you move a little to the right?
Weekday mornings at 9 on News Channel 6.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
keep up with the weather in your hometown with the live Fiber 6 Neighborhood Network.
The advanced power of Tempest weather stations allows us to give you real-time hyper-local data.
From your hometown throughout the entire CSRA.
Here's your current temperature is powered by Tempest. Most of us in the CSRA in the 90s, but as we zoom into Screven County,
Count on the live Viper 6 Neighborhood Network, powered by Tempest, sponsored by Coleman Services. One name, two trades, no worries.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
We're about 2 weeks away from the start of high school football, and teams in the GHSA had full padded practices for the first time last week. And the Harlem Bulldogs, they were one of those teams. Now, Harlem has a lot of challenges they are facing this upcoming season. They are in a new region as they moved up to 4A, which means they will now play teams closer towards the Savannah area. And then the Bulldogs also face the challenge of rebuilding after losing 31 seniors from last year's team. It's a younger group of guys on this team with a tougher schedule, but Coach and his one senior lineman believe they are in good shape.
We're young. We graduated 31 from last year's time, so we've got a lot of production to replace, but these guys also bring a lot of youth and energy and excitement, so we're just looking forward to them learning, getting more experience along the way, and they're going to be a good group.
I think we're looking good. I mean, we lost a bunch of seniors last year. I think we have a good junior group coming up, and I think once we get experience, I think we'll be good.
The Bulldogs, they open up the season against Evans High School on the road. And tomorrow, the Richmond County School System will host its inaugural Football Media Day at Westside Comprehensive High School. It will bring together the head football coaches and selected student athletes from all 8 high schools for preseason interviews. Those 8 schools are ARC, Butler, Cross Creek, Glen Hills, Hepzibah, Lucy C. Laney, Josie, and Westside. It all begins at noon. And tonight's doubleheader between the Green Jackets and Columbia Fireflies have been postponed. The makeup dates for both games are still to be determined. Fans with tickets to either of today's games may exchange them for any remaining home game in the 2026 season. You can contact the SRP Park box office or visit in person. The next home game is Tuesday, August 11th against the Charleston River Dogs at 6:35 p.m. And now on to Truist Park as the Atlanta Braves had its final series game against the Washington Nationals. At the bottom of the third, we start with Mike Yastrzemski. He's going to be at bat, and watch this right here. He swings, and this is a high flyer that will get well out of the park. It's out of here, and that's a homer for the Braves as they take the lead over the Nationals. And then next up is Matt Olson. He's at bat at the bottom of the fourth. He smacks this one hard, and this one goes to the chop house. It bounces off the wall, and that's another homer as the Braves tie the game up here. Now at the bottom of the fifth, 1-on, and Jim Jarvis, he's at bat. This one banged right up into the middle, and this is caught by the defender, but it's over the head, and that is a high throw. Riley comes in to score. Braves win the game 4-2 and sweep the Nationals. And now on to the final round of the Rocket Classic in the Motor City at Detroit Golf Club. Michael Thorbjornsen, he shot a final round bogey-free 7 under 63 at Detroit Golf Club to win the Rocket Classic by 2 strokes over Xander Schauffele and win for the first time on the PGA Tour. Thorbjornsen, he trailed entering the final round by 4 shots and rolled in a 12-foot birdie putt to fuel his charge. He wedged it inside 5 feet at the 4th for another birdie and did the rest of his damage on the back 9.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're speaking another language to me. I don't know what you're talking about. You talk football to me, I got you. But golf, I'm like, it's over my head. All right, thank you, Ellison. And coming up, one janitor is sweeping up the internet with moves that are going viral. We'll have more after the break.
In Washington, benefiting local children's charities. Go Dogs!
To get the weather, you need to see the whole picture. That's why Live Viper 6 gives you the Skyview network. Get a live view of traffic and weather from all over the CSRA. Available online 24 hours a day at WJBF.com and the free Live Viper 6 mobile app. The WJBF Live Viper 6 Skyview network. Powered by Terry Lambert Hyundai. Low prices, big selection, and committed to quality customer service.
Here's a look at your 10-day forecast. 89 degrees is your high for Monday. And we do have the chance for rain every single day, so make sure you pack an umbrella and don't let those upper 80s confuse you. It is still going to be hot and humid all week long. It's August, even though kids are going back to school, it is not the fall quite yet. We still got a few days, and fall technically doesn't start in my book until 34 days from now when Mississippi State kicks off.
I don't like it, Avery Gray. We need some cooler weather. Well, check this out. A cleaner at the Glasgow Commonwealth Games is dancing his way to internet fame. 25-year-old choreographer C.J. Miller, now known as Mop Man, turned a mop and a vacuum into dance partners, entertaining the crowd in between events. His performance to Queen's I Want to Break Free has now racked up millions of views online. It kind of reminds me of the sweeper guys at the Green Jackets games. Yes. They get out there to sweep, and then they dance, and then they sweep
I
in.
love watching that before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So fun. Wow. So fun. Well, that's all we got for now. Make sure to join Mary, Gabriel, and John for Good Morning Augusta. Have a great night.